So obviously this is too much food for me, but this is lunch because like I only cook and now put it in the fridge. So I brined the chicken for 24 hours as a chicken given to me by one of my patients, and then there's sweet potato, leek, carrots, and chili that I'm gonna mash together, put it under, and bake it. There's rice cooking. I'm watching a series, and that's pretty much it. Okay, this is how you use Vegeta. I spatchcocked the chicken, so and I cut up a bunch of vegetables. So like basically there's sweet potato, a bunch of carrots, some leeks, and some chili and onions and garlic, and basically it's what's in here anyways. I'm gonna chop up some parsley later after this cooks. So you want to preheat your oven to about 150, 145 actually, and I'm going to run it for like long and slow. So I didn't even turn on the air fryer function, um, and so you just have your Vegeta, and it's MSG with like like dried herbs, uh, and turmeric and a couple of other like additives. Not the healthiest of foods, but like it's not that unhealthy either. So you can add like your own like turmeric later. So what you want to do is just dust it, and it's 2 or 3 tablespoons, but like the fat will bring the spices back down onto the vegetables. So like I'm not spicing the vegetables at all. There's no salt that goes on the vegetables, just the meat. So when the fat renders due to the slow cooking, it's going to drop down. And then basically a lot of people like to put olive oil or neutral oil. Neutral oil is the worst. But like I'm gonna put like a slab of butter on top, or coconut oil. So you can base it in like olive oil, but like I have avocado oil, and don't have to be really fancy. Like any good oils are like oil. So like the healthiest oils are avocado oil, and then it goes coconut oil, and then it goes olive oil, and so on and so forth. Yeah, you can look up like that. Olive oil is like up there, but it's like not at the top, because like of the lipid profile. And you'll like it depends. Like if you look at European studies or whatever, and if you look at like Asian studies, which is more, then you would find like different. So obviously olive oil is not available everywhere. It's super expensive. Coconut oil is just as good, so you don't need to like spend a whole bunch of money. Avocado oil is just fancy. Sorry, like I just had it. So basically, you spread it out and like you mix it up to create a base, so the chicken doesn't stick to it. And then just stick the chicken on top. I like to stick it upside down first, and then flip it later in the baking. So this cooks, and then I crust it later. And so now we're gonna stick it in the oven, put it at about an hour and 15 minutes. But in the middle, we have to flip it. So I flipped the spatchcock and turned the broiler on and basically browned it. And now you can see that there's juices like just seeping out, and you can baste the chicken and again over it. But we're not going to, because I've done that before. So we cut up some parsley. We have some alfalfa sprouts, and we're gonna plate it. So obviously I live alone, and I don't I can't eat the entire thing. But it's useless to cook one piece of chicken in a small pan, because you're just gonna waste that much energy anyways. So I am going to transfer most of the chicken into another pan and stick it in the fridge, and tomorrow we'll make nasi lemak. Nasi goreng, because like the thing is like I already cooked rice, and I'm not planning on eating rice. And rice is always better in the fridge next day when you have. And then we're gonna make some sort of like nasi goreng from perencah style. We're just gonna transfer this carefully. I mean, you don't have to be that careful. Just kind of don't. I'm just going to go for a chicken thigh. Oh my god, what are you stuck to? So it's bone tender, so I can just kind of use the spatula to cut it. And then we're gonna plate. So we're gonna take that nice like mixed vegetable. I'm not that smart with the juices, and try to get as much color as possible. So microgreens or like sprouts, like we eat them in Asia anyway, so like are very healthy, and basically it's a new thing in Croatia and not many places have it, and like a lot of people don't buy it, but basically they're a burst of flavor and like adding them on. And what we're gonna do is also add an avocado, and because why not? So as you can see, I don't eat bread. I do eat rice sometimes, but it depends. I don't eat a lot of bread. I don't eat like no bread. And this type of avocado is like the, I don't know, GMO type of avocado. So if you buy like the normal avocado that you can get in Mexico or the US, and not these things, they're much healthier and have like better fat profiles. But with avocados, you gotta be careful. No, you don't have to be careful. But with avocados, like a lot of people here in Croatia think they're bland, but that's because they don't salt it and always salt their fruit. And now you can see with plating, that's what it looks like. Restaurant quality. But a lot of restaurants don't do this, and I don't know why.